American families know all too well how important it is to plan for budgeting childcare, as the expenses surrounding it can cause a serious strain on family finances, workplace productivity, and even the economy.
Yeah, and for those with young children, childcare has become unaffordable and sometimes even hard to find. But bipartisan legislation being introduced this week aims to change just that. Our next guest is Alabama Senator Katie Britt, co-sponsoring this pro-family legislation to help ensure parents can have both a family and a career. Senator, good to see you. Thanks for coming on. This one hits home with me. I have a 7-month-old at home, and let me tell you, in New York City, the average for daycare is between $3,000 and $4,000 a month, and rent is on average $5,000 a month. I mean, it is almost unaffordable to have a child these days. Talk to us about the purpose of this bill.
Absolutely. Well, I think you just nailed it. I myself had a family member that lived in that area and ultimately had to make a decision about whether to go to work or obviously be able to send your child there to have childcare. And so we know that's a decision too many parents are having to make. Look, if you have the ability and want the ability to stay home, I want that for you. But if you want to re-enter the workforce and the affordability or accessibility of childcare is an impediment, I think we owe it to try to figure out a path to remove those obstacles. And that's exactly what this bill does. Look, we saw America speak loud and clear on November 5th. There is no doubt that the Republican Party is the party of parents. We are the party of families, and we are the party of hard-working Americans. When we look at President Trump's vision of building back America, you have to have a workforce to build it back. So what this does, it goes directly to the heart of the issue. It puts parents back in the driver's seat, allowing them to make a decision. It makes sure that we decouple things so that we can encourage businesses to be involved in this as well. And ultimately, it will incentivize greater participation from whether it's a large manufacturer or a small business to make sure that workers can come in, they can afford the child care in front of them, and that they have high quality child care accessible to them right there at their fingertips.
Yeah, as Sean was alluding to, Senator, this is an urgent need for families. We wanted to expand it beyond just New York City. We understand their varying costs. According to Care.com's 2024 cost of care report, on average, 1 year of daycare costs more than $16,000. It's up 13% since 2022. And that's not all. Besides the increasing cost of childcare, 43% of parents report having spent more than 4 months on at least a wait list just to get in to find someone to watch their children. No, it's almost unbelievable. Could you comment on that?
Absolutely. Well, first off, that's a reason that this is a passion for me. When I came to the United States Senate, I said I am a mama on a mission. These are things that I dealt with in my own personal life, trying to figure out how to get both of my children into the same child care facility. And then writing that check, John, as you mentioned earlier, writing the check that feels like you're writing a college tuition check, and it's not. It's actually for daycare. We've got to figure out how to tackle this. I mean, our economy loses about $122 billion a year because of this issue, accessibility and affordability of childcare. We've got to figure out how to reinvigorate this, how to allow parents to have choices, how to drive down cost, and at the same time, we're driving up optionality. And so you have hit exactly on why we're doing this and why it is so important. I am proud to have bipartisan partnership in this and believe that this is something we've got to continue to move forward. We've got to make sure that we're targeted as we talk about waste, fraud, and abuse. And we look at making sure that, every dollar matters and what we're doing is achieving a goal. That's what this bill does. It makes sure that parents have the opportunity to make these decisions, that we're encouraging businesses, both small and large, to participate in the process, and that we're ultimately helping President Trump achieve his vision of building back America, not tomorrow, but today, and helping parents be a part of that.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.